David always wondered what it would be like to speak every language in the world. He spent many years studying various cultures, striving to understand the people behind the words. One day, David found himself in a bustling marketplace, engaging effortlessly with local vendors. Each conversation opened his eyes to unique perspectives and shared experiences that transcended borders. As he listened to the diverse stories of his friends, David realized that language was more than just words. It was a bridge that connected hearts and minds. Inspired by this realization, David began teaching languages to children at a local community center, finding joy in their eagerness to learn. He encouraged them to share their own cultures, creating an environment where everyone felt valued and understood. David often used a large map to illustrate how languages were intertwined with history and geography, sparking curiosity among his students. To celebrate their learning, David organized a cultural day, inviting families to share their food and traditions, fostering a sense of community. During the event, David took the stage to share his journey, passionately speaking about how language can unite people and break down barriers. As David concluded his speech, the crowd erupted in applause, moved by his dedication and the spirit of unity he had inspired. After the event, David found himself surrounded by students and their families, all eager to celebrate the connections formed through language. He organized workshops for community members, inviting them to join him in fun and interactive language learning sessions. Inspired by the success of the cultural day, David began brainstorming ideas for new programs to expand the reach and impact of his language initiatives. The feedback was overwhelmingly positive as participants expressed their joy and newfound confidence in using different languages. At home, David took a moment to reflect on his journey, cherishing the memories captured in a scrapbook filled with photos and heartfelt notes from his students. Encouraged by his experiences, David began speaking to high school students about the importance of being multilingual in today's global society. In these sessions, students actively participated in debates, showcasing their language skills while fostering a spirit of collaboration. David felt immense pride as he witnessed students collaborating and supporting one another in their language learning journey. To celebrate the diverse languages and cultures, David organized a cultural fair that brought the community together in a festive atmosphere. As attendees arrived, David greeted them warmly, providing information about the various activities and cultural showcases planned for the day. At one of the booths, David interacted with children, making language learning playful and memorable through games and songs. In addition to language, David introduced culinary workshops where participants could learn to cook traditional dishes from different cultures. The fair also featured a discussion panel where community leaders shared their insights on the value of cultural exchange and the impact of language education. As the fair concluded, David gave a heartfelt speech, expressing gratitude for the community's support and highlighting the day's meaningful connections. After the fair, David observed the newfound friendships and collaborations blossoming as participants looked forward to future language adventures together. In a moment of reflection, David took a seat in the park, appreciating the positive changes sparked by the cultural fair and the connections made. Back in the classroom, David was met with enthusiastic students, ready to embark on new language projects inspired by the experiences from the fair. In this collaborative environment, David encouraged students to creatively weave their cultural insights into engaging language lessons. With excitement in the air, David helped students organize a mini exhibition, allowing them to display their cultural projects for everyone to see. As presentations began, David proudly introduced each student, celebrating their efforts and the stories behind their projects. He watched proudly as even the shyest students found their voices encouraged by the supportive atmosphere created by their peers. Following the presentations, David led a feedback session where students actively engaged in giving and receiving constructive criticism to learn from one another. As the feedback session ended, David inspired the students to unite in teams, fostering a spirit of collaboration for their new language club. With enthusiasm building, David guided students in designing a vibrant promotional poster to attract fellow classmates to their exciting new language club. As the poster went up on the school bulletin board, David watched as students gathered around, intrigued by the new language club's offerings. At the inaugural meeting, David facilitated a vibrant discussion among students, each sharing their hopes and aspirations for the language club. With enthusiasm in the air, David unveiled a calendar packed with exciting language activities, igniting a fervor among students eager to get involved. As students eagerly signed up for activities, David created an atmosphere of camaraderie, helping everyone feel welcome and connected. To kick off the meeting, David introduced an engaging icebreaker, allowing students to bond over shared experiences and diverse backgrounds. As the meeting progressed, David encouraged students to form small groups, practicing their new language skills with enthusiasm. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. Join our community and stay updated with the latest videos coming your way.